Running Sentences presents a bonus episode short story, The Madman. The madman mutters to himself about his plans, trying to get things straight so that they will all work out, and all while working on an evil device to take over the world. Or at least, maybe, sort of, kind of. This story is written and narrated by Michael Honore. It is a work of fiction, so any names, characters, businesses, events, and situations within this story are products of the author's imagination. Any resemblance to real people, situations, characters, businesses, events, and/or fictional businesses, characters, events, and so on is purely coincidental. Copyright 2025, Michael Honore, all rights reserved. The messy space that made up Ulrich's lair was nice, at least to him. It was filled with experiments and technology that could do wondrous things with the right parts, and if he could ever remember what they were or what they did. He was stumbling around looking for a piece he'd put on a table somewhere. At least that's where he swore it was around there. I know I put some stuff here, and that it goes to that machine that I need. What was it again? Time machine? No. There was a ray that blasts space apart? No. Well, it doesn't matter. I mostly scrap it together and its pieces are here and there for use in other experiments. I know I put something around here. There was a table that was filled with wires and computer chips that go flying over his shoulders as he discards it. Boxes and other things just here and there. These things weren't what he needed at the moment. No, it was a simple motherboard with plenty of connectors to it, and it should be right here. A small card. It's all I need. All I see is junk. How can I manage to create so much junk and yet be so brilliant? It's madness, I say. All I've been trying to do is save the world from itself, and what do I get for my efforts? Heroes, or so-called heroes, coming to stop me because they don't see things the way I do. I don't do things the way they like them to be done. His hand shot out in front of him when he saw something on the table that looked good. He found himself grabbing a hold of a box of some sort, which he was sure was the part he wanted. But when he pulled it back, he found himself frowning at it. Disappointment! Oh, why do you elude me, Peace? All I need is one simple thing to complete my device, and I get nothing. This is a travesty. This cube was tossed aside as quickly as he picked it up, and he moved towards another table off to his right. Maybe I could do without it. Maybe? Maybe not. I certainly need something to make the connection between the computer and the other computers to make it work. A cable might be able to do it, but I don't think I have a cable. Well, I have a cable, but I don't know if I have the right one. What the fuck? Frustrated and annoyed, Ulrich began storming about his laboratory. The place was a mess of stuff that littered it all over the place, from computer parts to dustbins and the odds and ends that he figured might be useful someday and been tossed to the side so that it would be around if he needed it. He glowered at this mess that now surrounded him and over towards his shiny new laser waiting in the distance to be used. Think. I can do without unnecessary computer parts if I directly connect the device, but it might make it a one-use laser. If I want to accomplish things, that won't do me any good, but it would be good to use it and that one time and prove to the world that my mad science is actually amazing. It would be glorious. Decisions have to be made, and this isn't easy. No, nothing comes easy for those that risk it all to prove themselves. He wandered towards another table, not far away from the other two that he'd gone to. This one had a bunch of junk piled high onto it, which he pulled his way through, items dropping to the ground with a clang and some other strange noises as they hit the ground. No, I know I have a soldering gun somewhere around here. Don't tell me that's gotten lost too. More items came crashing to the ground as he swept them clean of the table. Things went here and there, but nothing that he wanted was to be found. I knew it! I think those heroes have been here and they have stolen all of my good equipment. It's the only explanation. Those bastards only think it's small short terms to make themselves look good. He stopped, clearing the table, and sighed as he turned around and sat on it heavily. Ulrich felt like everything was against him right now. And it shouldn't be that way at all. Right, nothing good comes from moping about. Let's think. How to make that laser work. No computer, no wires. There are ways, but I might have to go out and get them. Do I have the money, though? He patted himself down, searching for his pockets and his wallet, which might or might not be there. As with many things, he didn't know where he'd placed it, or if he'd put it someplace in the first place. All he could do was frown and think. All right, there really is only one thing to do. I want to help society out despite everyone's efforts to stop me, so out to the supply store I'll have to go. Don't know where my wallet is, but no big deal. I'll ask them to bill me later. So annoying that a simple laser causes so much trouble. And do these heroes ask me to explain what's going on? Well, of course they do when they crash into my lair, but they don't listen or let me explain about what I'm doing. Well, they do, but I also can't simplify what I'm saying. The laser go boom, they'll get the wrong impression and think it's bad. But it isn't. The world doesn't appreciate my efforts to save them, and I can't not do something because I want to keep living on this planet and see it survive. But if I do nothing, everything gets destroyed. Bastards, the whole civilization is only thinking of themselves. Ulrich grumbled all of this as he shuffles his way out of his mad laboratory. End bonus episode and the end of the short story, The Madman. Thank you for listening.